Hey there, it's Waste Potential 616 back again with some more comic reviews. So let's get started. Okay, and here's a good one right here. Amazing Spider-Man 645. This is brilliant. I've really enjoyed this issue. Mark Waid's doing a great job here. Basically from the previous issue, all these villains have been after Norman Osborn's child, with Dr. Octopus sort of arranging it. Getting a load of classic Spider-Man villains, lots of fun. Basically, Spider-Man thinks the child's dead, so he's just flipped out. Not flipped out, hasn't gone crazy, but he's just taking them really seriously. He's going after all of these villains, classic Spider-Man villains, and taking them out systematically. It's a really nice, fast pace to it. You really get a kind of sense of urgency, and Peter Parker's pissed off. No nonsense, it's just really cool stuff, and if you're a fan of Spider-Man or have any sense of the history, it's just really cool having all these, classic Spidey villains and him just taking them out. Some of the scenes, just shows one panel of them sort of being captured or whatever, but there's a really good bit where he takes out the Sandman and the Shocker and the Enforcers by breaking a pier. Just really good, him using his brain, there, and getting information, finding out where they are, where the child may or may not be, what the deal is with the situation. And well, I don't want to spoil, but it's just really good, really fast paced. Mark Waid's doing a great job here. He knows how to write Spider-Man, and this with Spider-Man sort of going a bit angry and taking them. It could have been over-exaggerated, could have been almost psychotic, but it's not. It's just him, sort of no nonsense, taking names. Ends on a bit of a cliffhanger. We find out who has the child. I don't want to spoil it yet. And the artwork's really good. It kind of had this retro style. It still does. But it's just two artists, Paul Azinta and Matthew Southworth, and I think one of them does the inking, because all of this takes place at night, and it just amplifies the art so well, just Spidey in shadow and just creeping up on these villains, and just really adds a sense of menace, and it really adds to the tone of the story. It's just really good. There's cool little bits here and there. Harry Osborn might be taking some Goblin formula himself to get this child. There's lots of little cool stuff here. There's some good stuff with Spider-Man supporting cast, but the majority of it is Spidey, going on a mission, and it's really this is top-notch Spider-Man stuff. It really takes a bad taste out of your mouth from the One More Day or whatever it was called, but really good Spidey comic. Xmen 4, and we're still on the Curse of the Mutants storyline. Wicked cover, by the way, brilliant. And this is good. Geisha's doing a good job here. Once again, quite a nice pace, I think. They know how many vampires are about. They're causing havoc, so the X-Men are sending groups of 2 out to get them. Get to see Wolverine and Jubilee as vampires now. All the sort of plans are coming together. This kind of declaration of war between Cyclops and the leader of the vampires. Quite a good back and forth dialogue between the two. And we get to see the vampires' game plan, where they're getting ready to invade Utopia, with Wolverine at the helm, so it should be interesting. Although I kind of think Wolverine's probably undercover. I'm not sure. Maybe that's too predictable, but that's what I see that's coming. But just a really good build up to the next issue, which is apparently going to be a big battle with those mutants versus vampires. I do have to say that it's not just your stereotypical vampires, there's all different sort of types of vampires, all different sort of races of vampires, if you know what I mean. Proper warriors, they've got machine guns and weapons. Can't really see that, but it should be interesting, and I think the next issue is going to be very action packed. But this issue's good in itself. I mean, it's weird because I kind of feel I'm enjoying this and it's good. It's just nothing groundbreaking, but it's still a lot of fun. It's a fun comic, and the artwork's great as well. Medina knows how to do the Xmen, and it's good. It's good. Not super, but a decent X-Men comic. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to finish this video with Superior. The next Mark Millar verse comic. Then you doing the artwork. Brilliant job he does on the artwork here. Now once again, this is done in that cinematic kind of style, which some people hate and some people love. If you don't like it, you're probably not going to enjoy this. It's not an original concept. It's a crippled boy who magically gets turned into his favourite superhero. A lot of it's set up. You get a scene where you see this superhero. He's basically in the movie, and you get his backstory on the main character, the boy, and how he's crippled and whatnot. And then you get to see him turned into a superhero. And basically, I'm probably not the first person to make this comparison. I won't be the last. It's very reminiscent of Big, from that classic Tom Hanks film, where he sort of wakes up as an adult, superhero in this. And his mum, you can hear his mum, and he's like, oh shit, what am I going to do? And he goes off and finds his friend who he can confide in, which is very reminiscent of Big. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. It's not that original, but it has potential to be a lot of fun. There's quite a lot of profanity in this, and if it hadn't had it, this could have been for all ages. Although this kind of indicates to me that later on in the series it's probably going to get a bit gory, knowing Mark Millar, but not a bad first issue. Mark Millar at the moment, you either hate him or love him, but I think this is pretty good. Nothing groundbreaking, not that original, but still a lot of fun. Anyway, see you later, guys.